Hello and welcome to the Dragon White Extra coverage brought to you by WDAY Extra, the TV home of the MSU Moorhead Dragons. We've heard a lot about it. Now let's hear the story about the tradition of the Rock.
We're doing little things every day, and eventually something big is going to come of it.
Something big surely has. With their win over Bemidji, the Dragons have their most wins since 2007. Another thing different from previous seasons is what the team does after a victory, involving a sledgehammer and a rock.
Coach Hunt went out and scoured through a field and found a big rock, which doesn't look real big, but it's real heavy.
It works like this.
You know, after every win, we take it on Monday and we go out there and the team selects one guy from the game that maybe had an impact on it. And they pound the rock.
The idea came from Big 12 Commissioner and MSUM alum Bob Bowlesby, and the purpose of it is simply symbolic.
The symbol behind it is the consistency and, how much you have to, keep working. And it's not just going to take one swing. It's, over and over.
The Dragons began this season with 4 straight losses, and with a win this weekend, could finish the season with 4 straight wins.
We're going to keep pounding the rock. We're going to keep taking swings at it. Eventually that rock's going to break. Eventually our program's going to have a breakthrough, and we're going to start to win a lot of football games and turn a lot of heads.
With only a couple chips taken out of the rock, there is no certainty of when it will break.
When we got the rock, when we brought it out, one of the things to swing a sledgehammer and hit the rock, and have that recoil it back at you. And I think we should have got a few lessons on how to hit the rock, but either way, I think it was pretty special just to have guys go up there and just swing at it. And like I said at the beginning, I was unsure when the rock would break. I figured it would take a while, and I was fortunate enough to be out there when it happened, and it was with a handful of guys out there. It was late after practice, and just seeing that happen just at a random point, I think kind of brings it all back together. That's kind of the purpose behind it. You don't know when it's going to happen. You just got to keep going, and one day late after practice, it might happen.
I think the biggest factor in actually breaking the rock was that we decided that it wasn't going to be just one guy. Every time we won, it was the whole team that was winning it. So we just all started taking cracks at that thing. If you're only hitting that one time every time you get a win, we'd probably be working on that same rock still. But you start having 50 guys, 70 guys, whatever it is, take a swing at that thing, and the rock broke. And we've gone through a couple of them now, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess I remember that first one probably the best. Just like Mumble was saying, it was it was dark. I'm pretty sure I remember standing by it, and maybe Coach, you can touch on what you were thinking. But I swear you were like, all right, guys, wrap it up. It's dark. I want to go home. I'm sure you're like, I want to go see my kids. And we're out here swinging. We're like, everyone's taking a turn. I mean, whatever 70 of us, and there wasn't many left that night. I remember that.
It was the last week of the season. It was colder than all get out, and we did it after practice. And I'm just standing out there because I had to be out there. I'm like, seriously, but when it broke, man, it was like the Super Bowl had been won, and guys were running around. It was a dog pile, and then they took the broken half and ran it into the locker room. It was one of the coolest things I've seen, to be honest.
It was awesome to be out there. That's something I'll never forget. Matty Ice, I'm pretty sure he was the one that did it, right? Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, Matty Ice.
That one's still in the team room, right?
Yeah, we still have the half in the team.
I believe we're on our 3rd rock.
Yep.
This one's gonna take a while. This is probably the thickest one yet.
But I tell you what, I've got more rocks out here than we'll ever know what to do with. So you guys keep winning games and keep breaking rocks, and I'll keep them coming.
No, it was good. I remember when we first had it, and someone was like, well, I have a geology class, and there's hard rocks and soft rocks, and this has got to be a hard rock that'll never break. And I was like, I don't care. It's just symbolic. We're just chip away, man. But yeah, it must have been a soft rock, I guess. It broke. So
I don't know, it felt pretty hard when you hit it.
And Mamba, for the record, we do now give a tutorial to the freshmen on how to swing. Because at first, if you go just like that, it's straight recoil right back. So that's why the helmet and the sledgehammer donated by yours truly, Mr. Schutz. So
I've got the original one in my garage still. The head's all broken up on it. It doesn't work anymore, but maybe my next time up in Moorhead, I'll drop that off for the team room. That's what that should be.
There we go.
Great memories and great stories. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching the Dragon Way Extra. Be sure to watch the full episode and more at msumdragons.com/thedragonway.